Mr. Rick Parish.
Thank you very much and welcome. Thanks for coming today. Having a child diagnosed with cancer changes everything in your world. So it was for my family when our 2.5-year-old son, Elliot, was diagnosed with brain and spinal tumours in October 2009. Elliot underwent neurosurgery and what can only be described as a barbaric treatment, including 6 months of chemotherapy and mega chemotherapy, followed by 30 sessions of radiation to his brain and spine, with 30 general anaesthetics in 6 weeks, in an attempt to stop the cancer and to save his life. After receiving the all clear in September 2010, within 6 weeks the disease had returned to his brain, to his spine, more aggressive than ever. At 3:10 a.m. on the 10th of February this year, I held my son in my arms and he passed away. He passed away from a disease that we don't understand and that we have no cure for. Why don't we have a cure? Why don't we know the cause of brain tumours in children and in fact in adults as well? Well, the only way we'll ever know, the only way we as a race will ever solve this shocking riddle is through medical research. You can cheer now.
No more coats!
Girls not cops!
That's it. Our organisations, our institutions and research centres rely on funding like those represented here today, and they need that funding now. In 2010, my group, the Telethon Adventurers, raised just under $1 million by climbing Mont Blanc in France. We did that by climbing a mountain, and we'll continue to climb mountains this year and into the future as we are part of the Telethon organisation. The machine we bought was a 3D molecular imager dedicated to Elliot. It's now called Elliot's Machine and has pride of place in the Telethon Institute for Child Health Research. It is new technology and forms an integral part of the Kids Cancer Research Program, not only in this state, but as a collective around the world. Why then would the federal government pull this essential funding that these organisations represented here today need to continue their life-saving and life-improving work? I just don't understand it. I never thought much about medical research prior to Elliot being diagnosed, but I can tell you, I think about it every moment of every day. How could anyone, any government, consider cutting the very funding that is needed to help save our kids? My son died less than 2 months ago, killed by a disease that in this day and age should have been cured. Prime Minister, if you take away our money, you take away our hope. And without hope, we have nothing. You never know where life will take you. You never know where life will take you. And Elliot has changed my world and that of my family and our world. Initially, this fight was driven with hope for our boys' survival, but I can tell you now, it's driven by a personal vendetta to go after and kill my son's killer. I want to save our most precious gifts, and that is our children. We must save our future generations from this and other insidious diseases. I now do all things in memory of my son with strength, with spirit and with dedication, for I'm at war with my son's killer, as I've said. But must remember this: no money, no research. No research, no cure. No cure, and our children will continue to die. I implore the Gillard government to reconsider this stupid decision. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very clear and a very powerful message. We've got a lot of leaders in medical and health research in Western Australia. Two of